Hi, welcome back to the videos. I haven't made a bike video in a long time. Technically, this is going to be me talking about bikes, so I'll try and keep it brief. And maybe even there'll be a clip at the end of me riding said bike. In the background is my Specialized Crux. Maybe I'll drop in some B-roll of said bike. One of the first things that I wanted to do with the Crux, pretty much the day I got it, was mess around with tyres. It came with pretty much the stock tyres that I think comes on most Specialized Cruxes, which is the Specialized Pathfinder. Are they Pros? It doesn't say. Specialized Pathfinders in the 38mm orientation. Really dig these tyres. When I do ride this bike, there's a lot of light gravel. I've been riding it as a road winter bike. So we've had a terrible winter this year. So having that 38mm, running them at about 40 PSI, which is probably quite high for road. And then a little bit lower than that on gravel. I didn't ride much gravel this winter, but I would now, it's getting to the point where my road bike is my road bike, my SL8. So I want to set this up for a bit more gnarlier stuff, a bit more comfort, ride some trails and stuff. So finally, I got myself in a 45mm. I thought pretty much go for it. As far as I'm aware, reading online, depending on obviously on your internal rim width, you probably can go higher than a 47, but it says 47 is the way to go. So I'm going to chuck these on. And see how it looks. Do some digging online for tyre pressures. Use the old calculator. A little bit of black around where the tyre meets the rim on the original ones, and on these ones it is no black, it is all tan. I love a tan wall. Regardless of other colours going on the bike, I love a tan wall. So I'm not going to film me fighting with tyres, because that probably will be very embarrassing, but I will let you know if I have any problems. Let's look around the bike and then get some tyres on. So the 45s are on. I'm surprised how much clearance there still is with 45s. These are just the more normal Pathfinders. The other ones, the 38s, were the Pathfinder Pros. I don't know what the differences are. Sorry, I'm just looking at myself in the mirror and I have a terrible bed head. Just terrible hair in general. New glasses though. Woo. So yes. Let's have a look. Yeah, buddy. I think it looks really good. I like the fact that there's no little black bit now, closer to the rim. But yeah, they're pumped up at 30 PSI. That is a guesstimate. I'll go and ride it and see how I get on. So yeah, the noticeable difference actually was this middle section on the Pathfinder Pros are risen a little touch. But I'm gonna go have a quick whip around the block. They went on super easy. It's only the second time I've sort of applied tubeless. Applied, is that the right word? No. Done, set up, tubeless. Looks cool. I've only really ridden it in here, so I can't really tell you how good it feels, but 30 PSI, let's go have a little whip, shall we?
Well, let me tell you something here. Now, this is something that we are all a victim of. Sometimes we let our eyes get us wheels and big trucks. Listen, don't let your eyes get bigger than your pocket. No, because if you do, well, your business is out of pocket. Yes, it is. Listen, here's why. You got to have kiss ass if you wanna pass the test. No matter how your loved one feels, you got to do what's best. And don't try to be no big deal. Dollar bill, dollar bill, dollar bill. It's all about dollar bill.
What day this has turned out to be. So I am totally blinded by the sun, but I'm not going to moan because it's actually really hot. First initial impressions, like the only way to describe it as it is, I now have suspension. I think the bike looks great. I think it's going to improve the bike no end. I think what I might do, because it's such a nice day, I've finished work, so I'm going to put my bib shorts on and I'm going to ride a little trail. Come with me if you like, it'll add to this video. I wasn't expecting to do this today. I was going to cut the video off here and then just be like, make a review maybe, but anyway, let's fucking cut to me in shorts and fucking go for a ride. Bit better attire, shorts are on, we're out, 2 minutes, we're on a nice little trail. Put these tyres and my bike handling skills through some paces. Anyway, well, let me tell you what might happen. Listen. Now, if you lose that ticket, you won't find it in the lost and found. And the plane that might bring you back home is a plane we call Greyhound. So don't try to be no big wheel. Dollar bill, dollar bill, dollar bill. It's all about the dollar bill, dollar bill, dollar bill. So just a quick couple of miles in and I'm already noticing the difference. They just soak up, I mean, they soak up the ground. Perfect conditions for this trail. It's been hard, obviously it's rained every day this year up until probably about 2 weeks ago, and it's just hardened off. So we've had some warmer weather and some wind and stuff, so it's cleared away all of the mucky stuff. And even the stuff that's in the shelter is now sort of compacting a little bit, and it's just eating up all of those. I'd be interested to see what it's like when I take it out on a proper ride, and obviously I will do a proper longer review, but my first impressions are like massive upgrade. So if you're thinking about going bigger, 45 is probably the smallest I'd go. Obviously these wheels are the Rival Terra wheels. I don't know what the internal rim width is with these, but they blow up. I don't know what they measure to either, but there is an abundance of room with 45s, both front and rear. Obviously I'm running a one bike, so I'm not worried about front mech or anything, but yeah, hopefully you can see, you know, there's a big finger width gap kind of everywhere, so allowing for plenty of room. I think it looks great. You know, if you're not a tan wall person, that's absolutely fine. I am, so hence why I got them. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. The next video will be a longer term review using these wheels, and we'll get out and we'll do a nice long gravel ride. You can tell I haven't made a video for a while. Thank you.